Although, now that I think about it, there really isn't many options, because if Destiny 2 and Rebirth are not done translating, then that really only leaves me with 3. Well, 2 that I haven't played. I want to replay Symphonia, but, Symphonia is one I've played, and I just want to do it again. This is a gold badge. Alright, let's go to Burmia Gorge and beat up this other one. Take you out for Gaius, maybe? And take Rowan out for, what's it called? For Muse, why not? Actually, no. Put Rowan back in. Actually, put Mila in. Let's go to Burmia Gorge. Yeah, Legendia is one of the ones that's an option because it's already localized. It's between Legendia and Innocence, really. Because if Destiny 2 and Rebirth aren't translated, I can't play them. It's really between Legendia and Innocence, to be honest. And I want to replay Symphonia. I don't know if Symphonia will be next, though. Maybe I'll do one I haven't played, then I'll do Symphonia, then I'll do another one I haven't played. Who knows? Boop. What the heck? That was weird. Hello there. I'm disappointed, though. I was expecting Xillia 2 to at least get, like, a full stream of being like, yeah, I made some progress. I was not expecting to be, like, one stream in and be like, I'm not doing this. I really wasn't. I was expecting at least, like, maybe 2 streams. And then I'd be like, I'm done or something. But no, I'm barely making it through 1. Because I'm already on the verge of ending it. Like I said, I'm glad I at least tried the post-game and was like, and I'm gonna have this opinion of, like, I'm not doing it. I mean, I'll do the post-game eventually, but it's just like, I wanted to at least go into Illusionary Darkness, but it's such a pain to do that. Where's the Moralzamm? Nowhere nearby. Legendia? Legendia apparently, like, sucks, doesn't it? I mean, I'll still play it, but I heard not good things about Legendia. We shall see. I mean, I have to play it eventually, so maybe, perchance. It's really between Legendia and Innocence. Like, there really isn't much option of ones I haven't played because the others... Or maybe miraculously they are done translating Rebirth or Destiny 2 by the time I want to play one of them. Which is unlikely because I want to do one by, like, February or something. Oh, you don't have much HP. Wow, an enemy that actually has, like, a reasonable HP bar. Didn't think it could be done.
Let us attack together.
It's really just between those two, though, because Destiny 2 and Rebirth aren't done. So it's between Innocence or Legendia. Come on. And the only one I want to replay at the moment is Symphonia. I'm only going to replay Xillia if they miraculously give us a port. Like, if they give us a Xillia remaster, that'll be a perfect excuse to play, like, Jude's story, because I already did Mila's story. But I'm not gonna... At least anytime soon. Maybe I'll replay Xillia 1 on the PS3 if they never port it. But I don't have a desire to play it right now again. But maybe eventually. But if they, like, remaster Xillia, that'll be a good excuse to be, like, do Jude's story or something. But that's not a super big priority. This one is really easy, by the way, which is funny. The balancing of these elite monsters is whack.
This is the power of Maxwell.
Is the game really gonna make me, like, go check every single one and be like, which ones are weak and which ones are strong? Because I'm gonna hate that. Because that one felt a lot easier than the other ones I fought. I mean, yeah, Legendary or Innocence will happen probably in February. Give or take February, probably. I would promise January, but I have a lot of other stuff going on, so I can't promise January. But it's possible. I would probably be willing to bet February, probably. Like, before Rebirth. Man, I made the right choice, just being like Xillia 2's post-game hiatus, play FF7R instead. I made the right choice. I mean, I would have done the same thing. If I did a Xillia 2 stream before FF7R, I would have been like, oh, this post-game kind of sucks. I would have done the same exact thing. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Is there no elite monster here? What the heck? I'm just kind of assuming that every single field has an elite monster. But there might not be one in the Mon Highlands. Or maybe there is in the southeast region. Yeah, Legendia does not look too favorably upon. From what I've heard. Golly, a trail should have one. At least I think it should. I'm thinking we do one of them, then Symphonia, then the other one. Or maybe we do one of them, then Symphonia, then Fantasia. Just because I don't want to do Fantasia and Zestiria back to back. I think that's the order of operations for Tales games. Like, let's just assume that Destiny and Rebirth, like, or Destiny 2 and Rebirth aren't getting translated anytime soon. The way we go is probably going to be Innocence or Legendia, then Symphonia again, then Fantasia, and then the one I didn't do, and then Zestiria. Is probably the order of operations. Obviously, Destiny 2 and Rebirth might be inserted in there. It really just depends on when they're fan translated. That's what I'm thinking, though. Putting aside, like, because I have no idea when they'll be fan translated. But that's my order of operations right now. There really is no rush, because I'm not going to be able to play Destiny 2 and Rebirth until they finish it. As for Final Fantasy games, I still have a good bit to go. Actually, not that much. FF I'm fairly close to. I feel like I have less Tales games to go. It's less Tales. It feels like less Tales games because 2 of them aren't fan translated. I think FF, it's just like 3, 4, and 5. And then the 13s I need to play of mainlines. I think it's just those, actually. It's actually a lot less FFs than I thought. I also want to do the original 7 again, because that was the first game I did, and the commentary is very dated. So that's also on the priority list. Is the game really going to make me go back to a board to see what elite monsters are available? I kind of didn't want to do that. I was hoping to stumble upon one. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Okay, I didn't want to have to do this, but we're going to have to do this. We are gonna have to do it like this. Come on. Classic poppin'. Hey, for gold badge, I can accept this now. Any of these I can accept and get done? I have too many jobs. I'm less enthused to get all these optional jobs done because I'm, like, soured on the post-game already. I just got an Alliomorph from that. Okay. Which one to fight next? I tried this one. Xillia Tundra. This one looks really strong. Culmer Trail. Dimensional Breach, we could try that one. Dimensional Breach, and I didn't find this one. Italian Abyss has one. Let's try Italian Abysses and Dimensional Breach. Yeah, I'm using this team. I already settled. You're weak to hammer though, aren't you? No, you're weak to. Oh, you're weak to all the stuff. All right, yeah, you're really weak, so we should be able to kill you, ideally. Oh, when you're in the air, you're weak to gun. That makes sense. What the heck? I was trying to hit you and I just got knocked back. Yo, Elise, I need some healing now. Where's Incineration Wave? Do I have that set with guys? I should. Yeah, okay, it's right there. I found it. Yeah, I hate how spread out these elite monsters are. Some of them seem like doable, others don't. I kind of hate how you have to pick and choose and be like which ones are doable, which ones aren't. Like, the Gald is not a good indicator. Because this one is weaker than... I think one of them had, like, more Gald or less Gald, but was stronger? So the Gald is not a good indicator. It's not a good indicator of, like, which ones you should be fighting. Like, it's just, like, jumbled. It's a big mess of, like, hey, some of them are doable, others aren't. I really don't like it. I just do not like the way this post-game is structured. Oh, dang it. I missed a power hit. I was so close. This was still fun, though. It was still fun to do a Xillia 2 stream. I'll definitely put this on YouTube still. Also, so people don't think I forgot about the playthrough, because I certainly did it. I gave it a fair try. Stop.
Not good.
Give me something. Okay, that was such a delay. Yeah, I'm like steamrolling this thing compared to the others. There's just such a big gap between all of them. Thank you, Elise. Also, this one, it says you can knock down. So some of them you just can't? Like, what's with that?
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Link you two together because you should be... Yeah, this one you can knock down. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense why only some of them you can knock down. That's, like, actually really stupid. I would be fine if it was, like, all of them you can't knock down like that, but some of them you still can. That makes no sense. This post-game is whack. These elite monsters are whack. Link with Mila. We're gonna get you closer to 9 Infinity. I also don't need a Chromatus here. Stop? Yeah, your history? Gaius said so? Gaius' law is absolute?
Oh.
You die? You're so close. Thank you.
I shall not falter.
Also, the XP is getting a lot less now. Let's go do Tatalian Abyss then, and we can get that job done while we're in Tatalian Abyss. Crud, man, I really wanted to enter, what's it called? Illusionary Darkness. That's what I would be doing right now if it was so easy. That being said, I think I still am gonna start something new on Monday? Even though Dragon Quest Monsters is coming out. Just because I need something, especially because Wild Arms 5, we might be kind of close to finishing. I don't know exactly how close we are, but it feels like we're like at least 60 to 70% through. Given how Xillia 2 went, it does mean I'll only get like 1, maybe 2 streams of it in before Dragon Quest, but that's fine. Even if I don't play that game super often, I think I still am going to start something new. Just because December is really empty anyway. December, January, and February are all empty. Well, February's not. It's got Rebirth. But December, January, and most of February are empty in terms of game releases for me. So I still need some stuff. Hey, stop. You are not the enemy I need.
Leave the arts to me.
Very well then. Is that all?
Is that all? Don't mind me. Just gonna look for some goblins. The one time I need goblins, they don't show up. It's the Xillia 2 Classic. Overall, I should also make this clear. Xillia 2, still a good game. Because, you know, it's still Xillia 2. It's still fun. It's got its problems. I reviewed the game in the credits already, so I don't need to rehash that. But post-game does not, like, necessarily make the game bad. I just think the post-game is poorly balanced. Because post-game it's just that. It's post-game. It's optional. I never let post-game affect my opinion of a game. A post-game can make me love a game more. But if a post-game is bad, I never let it affect my opinion. Because I'm just like, I could just, like, not do it. And then still remember when I liked the game. I'm trying to think of an example of a game that has a bad post-game. Like a game I like or love, but it has a bad post-game? There's not one that comes to mind. Like a game where I'm just like, I finish it, and then like the whole post-game is atrocious, so I just don't do it. Or maybe I did it for like a platinum trophy or something. I can't pinpoint a game like that, but I'm sure there's one out there. Basically, a post-game could make me like a game more, but I never really let it affect my opinion and like, yeah, the game sucks now. It's easy to like disregard the post-game and be like, yeah, the game was fun for the main game and I just didn't want to do the post-game. Etc. I guess I kind of feel that way about FF10. Because FF10, I'm not really a big fan of the post-game, but I don't hate the post-game of FF10, but, like, I'm not all crazy about it. So I'm like, what I love about FF10 is, like, mostly the main game, and I do like fighting the Dark Aeons, but there's some mini-games in that I don't really like, so I guess that kind of falls into the category. But not exactly what I'm looking for in this example. That's, like, the closest comparison I can think of. I don't think there's ever been a game that I've just hated the whole post-game and, like, hated every bit of it. That I ended up loving the main game from. I think it's probably half and half, because Grace's has parts of its post-game that I don't like. Like Zone Cage. I don't think Grace's post-game as a whole sucks. I just think Zone Cage sucks, for example. So that doesn't really apply to it either.